Morning everyone, and welcome to our 2023 product launch. I think as usual we'll try to keep it as short and as simple as possible. I know this time of the year it's really a busy time for you in terms of your online launch presentations and the face-to-face ones that you need to attend. So we will really try to keep it to a maximum an hour. That's also obviously just depending on Tony and his slides and if he sticks to the script or not. He has a tendency of changing at the last minute, and I'm sure most of you are aware of that. So we really will try to keep it to an hour. The agenda for today is we're going to introduce certain staff members from Turnberry. I almost said key staff members, but everyone at Turnberry is a key staff member because they all play a pivotal role in the operational and running of the day-to-day business for Turnberry. So we're going to introduce you to certain staff members who have kindly volunteered, albeit forcefully, to introduce themselves today and to give a little background about what they do and the roles and the functions they fulfill within Turnberry. That will then be followed by Tony, our CEO, who's going to chat to you a little bit about the overview of Turnberry for 2022, followed by Brian, our operational manager, who's going to run through claims and utilization. That will then be followed by myself. I'm going to run through the 2023 product enhancements and pricing, a little bit about underwriting and the various digital platforms. That will then be followed by a question and answer session. We'll probably give about 10 minutes for that. You guys can ask the questions on the platform and we'll try to answer as many as possible. Unfortunately, we probably won't get through all of them, but all the questions that are asked and the answers to them, we will put up on the website after the launch. With that, I'd like to hand over to the various staff members who are going to introduce themselves today to you. Thank you.
Throughout my experience in the insurance environment, I've always been a part of the frontline team. In the service area, we have to demonstrate to our clients that we sell more than just a policy with a benefit, but a service from start of the policy to the end when a claim has to be paid. My passion is service and support. I believe that one must always be respectful, caring and courageous, and have a yes we can attitude in every client interaction. That will ensure that when our brokers consider where to place their business, that Turnberry will always be uppermost in thought. Our success lies in our people, and I believe that we are only as strong as the team that supports us.
When it comes time to travel out of South Africa, I'm here to personally assist your client with all documentation required to ensure the last thing they need to worry about when traveling is their travel insurance. The average travel claim paid over the last 3 years is 112,000 Rand. Importantly, this is a benefit which is included at no additional cost to your client. I also look after new broker agreements and all the changes on the systems for the brokerage, including the addition of subcodes for the brokerages.
With over 35 years experience in the insurance industry, I personally receive and oversee the process of every claim. We have an incredibly skilled team to handle our clients' claims professionally with a great deal of efficiency and empathy when it is most needed. My team and I pride ourselves in providing exceptional experience with every claim presented to Turnberry, and we are driven each day by the chance to bring ease to the minds of our customers so they can rest assured that they have made the best choice in trusting Turnberry to be their helping hand.
Heading up premium collection and cancellations, we have developed advanced systems to ensure accuracy, efficiency, and professionalism in all of our communication. I can assist you with all of your group reconciliations and any statistics relating to cancellations within your book of business. This is valuable information to assist you in retaining your clients. Often an individual has left an employer group but will still require gap cover. This information will be shared with you to assist you in changing them over to an individual product and continuing their valuable cover. Over the past 2 years, we have seen a significant reduction in unsuccessful debit orders as clients prioritize healthcare in their lives.
I've been with Turnberry since the early days, looking after all broker contracts, commission statements, compliance, complaints, and also assisting brokers with online training and online applications. With over 25 years experience, I'm just a phone call away to assist you in getting signed up trained on our products and paid your hard-earned commission. I'm here to help you navigate your way.
My name is Wayne. I have 30 years experience in the insurance industry. The most important thing for me is meeting new people and building strong professional relationships to assist intermediaries in growing their business into a great success, which in turn provides a stable annuity. Always there to support them with anything they require and to understand the needs of their business. I started with Turnberry on the 1st of January 2022. It's a great company to work for. We are always appreciated and management are always on hand to assist.
Hello, I'm Juanita. I've been part of the Turnberry family for 5 years as a broker consultant. I look after parts of Johannesburg, Pretoria, and then also I look after some parts of the Free State. My key responsibilities are to assist and support brokers and to build relationships with them. Coming from a broker office background, I find it easy to relate to the broker environment, and this has helped me tremendously in building strong relationships with the brokers. I love what I do and the people I work with are truly the best. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all my brokers for their continued business and support. I really appreciate every single one of you.
Hi all, my name is Lauren. I've been with Turnberry for over 4 years. My previous experience gives me the ability to grow and build partnerships with brokerages and intermediaries. My core focus is sales and being customer-centric. I manage the Cape region and outlying areas. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me.
Hi, I'm Mel Cruz, the Corporate Liaison Consultant for Turnberry. I've been in the healthcare industry for over 20 years. I've been with Turnberry for 6 months, but have known their products for many years. My role in Turnberry is to support our brokers to grow the existing book of business by looking at their corporate clients who offer their staff gap cover on a voluntary basis and are not yet covered. I would assist by taking on the role to contact the brokers and employers to increase the staff members to each book. Should you have any group quotes or questions, please contact me.
My name is Robin. I have been with Turnberry for 6 years. My primary role is broker consultant in KZN. My secondary role is giving James a hard time. Enjoy the launch.
Hi there, and thank you so much for making some time to allow us to share some updates and discuss our 2023 product offering. I fully understand James's overall timing as always, so I know that James and Brian will tailor their time to accommodate me. Our virtual launch helps to manage your time away from your clients, but we hope to see many of you before the year end. We certainly live in interesting times. The financial requirements for insurers with IFRS 17 will provide additional regulatory requirements. Droughts in the UK with temperatures in the 40s, and the drought in Europe surely drives home the climate change challenges that lie ahead. The Ukrainian crisis and the impact on the international wheat supply, to name just one of the impacts of this conflict. The COVID experience is still showing in the gap market, particularly the catch-up we are seeing in claims, and Brian will provide some insights in respect of our claims experience. The health industry experienced high claim volumes in May, and that has cascaded through our gap portfolios. The recent Constantia curatorship and the action taken by the various providers utilising the Constantia licence. The post-COVID economy and the rising interest rate environment we are seeing, together with the possibility of recession and the impact that this will have on households. The ongoing power crisis affects all of us, and in our business we've developed tailored solutions for the Turnberry team to enable them to work from home seamlessly, as this has also become part of our hybrid way of operating. And we see this as the new norm. We've seen a strong improvement in our overall productivity levels using the work from home model. The recent announcements by President Ramaphosa to assist in removing the red tape for private power suppliers is most welcome, and we look forward to the potential impact this will have on our overall stability. The government's NHI plans are being constantly monitored, and we expect some more announcements as we approach the next general election. The recruitment of 44 health and financial consultants before the end of the year to review the NHI proposal is a case in point.
Implementation by 2026 appears to be out of reach due to the pandemic and the complexity of developing a viable financial model. Challenges will always be part of our lives, and it's how we deal with them that is key to all our success. In looking at our rates and benefits for 2023, we have been mindful of the overall environment we are living in and the financial challenges households face. From a Turnberry perspective, it's been an ongoing period of consolidation, whilst at the same time continuing to build our capacity and systems to not only manage an increase in volumes, but also to further enhance our customer experience as a broker or policyholder. I've mentioned before that we feel that we can only provide the best client experience when we have an alignment of the right people, processes, and systems in place. The digital journey is one all businesses are on, and looking at how it can improve customer experiences. The two areas we have focused on are the new business process and the claims process, not only digitally, but also with the ongoing strengthening of our team, as these are two moments of truth when dealing with insurance products as a whole, and most definitely in the gap space. We have several brokers who prefer to follow the digital new business onboarding process as they see it as business done when they complete the process. Our flexible data structure allows us to provide business dashboards to help you gain insight into your business, at, for example, a persistency and claims level, and in fact at any query you may be interested in. I'm very proud of our team and their focus and commitment on providing the best service experience possible. This will always be an ongoing journey, with many adjustments along the way. Some trivia on the Turnberry team. On average, they have 15.5 years experience in the financial services sector. On average, 8 years service with Turnberry. We have a broad spread of qualifications across the health and financial services, with 10 bachelor's degrees and 4 honours qualifications. 50% of our team are represented here. We enjoy a strong blend of practical financial services experience, together with the insight of formal qualifications. This leads to an interesting tension between historical thinking versus the more modern focus on the cutting-edge digital world we live in. The team players are based in several countries: Canada, Spain, UK, Norway, and of course South Africa. And we see this model evolving further in the years ahead. We are ready to provide any assistance you may require. Our focus is to our existing broker and client base and how we can help you, our brokers, in further developing your gap footprint. Some of the initiatives we've developed and expanded on are initiatives such as providing thought leadership articles on gap cover. We have received 92 coverages over the last year, with a projected viewership, listenership of 7.5 million. The aim being to raise general awareness of the need for gap cover, so that when you as the broker suggest the cover, your client has an awareness and understanding of the value proposition. We've also noticed an increase in regional interest. We have some tremendous testimonials from some of our clients on their experience with Turnberry and the financial assistance we were able to provide through our cover. One of these testimonials from Mr. Applegrain highlighted the fact that his company provided gap cover, however he was not fully aware of the benefits it provides. Mr. Applegrain had a severe heart attack, and the surgery left him with a shortfall of more than 100,000 rand, which we were able to assist with. The lesson we learned from this was that quite often the sale of gap cover to a group is dealt with at a high level to business executives, and sometimes the message doesn't filter down in a complete, understandable form to all employees. To assist with this, James has introduced a corporate consultant role to assist with group communications and to provide support to the HR departments of the companies to assist with the practical side of managing groups with items such as the ongoing staff reconciliations. We have found when chatting to employers that the introduction of gap cover into the business has significantly reduced the number of soft loans that staff apply for to cover unforeseen medical expenses. Another interesting development has been with certain voluntary groups where say 20% of employees take up the cover when it is initially introduced and the membership then remains static. We are able, with your permission, to assist the employer in extending the reach of gap cover within these companies. We do this through providing marketing material tailor-made to the group to provide some meaningful context for the employees who did not take up the cover to maybe reconsider their decision. Word of mouth of the relief claims payments is made to staff is probably a key sales point. To further extend the Turnberry Gap message, we are very active with the Facebook and LinkedIn platforms. When you have a moment, please have a look at these platforms. They have many articles covering not only gap, but also various medical conditions. These articles could be useful to share with your policyholders to not only provide gap cover context, but also potentially generate interest from your client base that may not have gap cover. Mr. Applegrain, who I mentioned earlier, has his testimonial on these platforms. Here are 10 claims that provide an insight into the value of the gap products for your clients. 2 takeaways from these are the number of claims that can arise from a medical condition, as many as 14 claims in some cases. The total value of the claims paid vary from 100 to 170,000 for these policyholders. Thank you again for your business and support. We really appreciate it. And please let us know if you have any challenges we could help you with and any assistance you may need in developing your gap business. We are solution driven, so please let us know of any challenges you are experiencing and we will look to tailor a solution that suits both yourselves and your clients. Our digital experience provides some useful leverage. We would love to help you grow your business. Thanks again, and I'll now hand over to Brian.
Greetings to everyone and thank you for your time today. It has been an eventful year, so I'll share some of the insights we have gained regarding claims. The big question is, was there a COVID bubble? And if so, has it burst? The short answer is yes. We have seen a rapid increase in claim submission, predominantly driven by musculoskeletal and gastrointestinal related claims. This is something we discussed at length, planned for, and are now experiencing. This is seen in the sharp upward trajectory of the utilization line. There have been many articles speaking to this topic, with theories ranging from poor ergonomic setups in the work from home environment to increased activity on the roads and participation in sporting events. A significant number to look at is that we pay claims to nearing on 40% of our policyholder base every year. The graph illustrated represents the monthly trends, indicating the percentage of clients who have their claims paid out every month. Importantly, we are still paying complete claims within 2 days of receipt, a service level we are constantly refining. With the wide range of benefits offered to gap clients, the greatest benefit still lies in covering the shortfall between medical aid rates and specialist fees, followed by co-payments, sub-limits, and non-DSP penalties. I've included an illustration based on our claims experience over the years with the percentage of a client's claim Turnberry is covering in proportion to their medical aid, with 2022 seeing gap payout 56% of the claim. Turnberry is here to support you and your clients for the long term. While regulation limits us to the overall annual limit, when looking at a client's life cycle over the past 4 years, we have in many cases far exceeded that. In some cases, paying 300,000 Rand to members. We have this information for every brokerage, so please contact me if you would like this information to assist you with your sales process. Persistency of a client is both very important to you and to us. We've seen over the past 4 years that as a member gets older, they stay a member for longer and pay higher premiums. Immigration, cancellation of the client's medical aid, and financial difficulties remain the highest reasons for cancellations. In this light, we have a retention team dedicated to assisting you in contacting your clients to get them reinstated. Should you like to take advantage of this service, please don't hesitate to contact me. After running a trial, we have been successful in reinstating 10% of cancelled clients. My last illustration shows you the categorized breakdown of claims, of which musculoskeletal cancer and maternity remain the highest rand value amount per claim. If you would like any additional information for your brokerage, please don't hesitate to contact me and I'll be privileged to assist. We have a dynamic team with an average of 16 years experience and over 2 professional qualifications each, who are incredibly passionate about providing exceptional service to you and your clients. We are all set up from home with inverters, so not even load shedding will stop us from delivering a world-class experience to you. I would now like to hand over to our Director of Sales and Marketing, James White.
Okay, hi everyone once again. My part of the presentation today is to go through the products and pricing for 2023. We're going to start off with the Premier option and the enhancements and pricing changes for that. The new premiums for 2023 is going to be 525 for family under the age of 65 and 755 for family over the age of 65. As you know, the overall annual limits have increased in line with the demarcation regulations to 185,837 Rand and 63 cents, and that will obviously then once again change in April next year. You'll also note that the benefits that we've enhanced are benefits which are utilized on a regular basis. The overall annual limit, the sub-limits and co-payments are benefits which make up about 98 to 99% of the claims, and we've gone and enhanced those benefits as much as possible for 2023. You'll see our sub-limit benefit cover, we've increased to 38,000 Rand for next year. Our non-DSP cover, okay, which is when a client makes use of a provider outside of the network and there's a penalty or a co-payment that they incur, we've increased that benefit up to 14,000 Rand. And our trauma recovery care benefit, we've also increased to 3,000 Rand for next year. And that is just really when a person has an accident and needs to have physical rehabilitation done in a step-down facility, we've increased and enhanced that benefit. Our breast cancer reconstruction benefit, which was a new benefit that we introduced this year, we've increased that to 25,000 Rand. Our MRI CT scan cover, we've also increased that benefit to 6,500. Our trauma care cover benefit, we've increased that to 8,000. Our co-payment for scopes, we've increased that to 4,000. Our casualty benefit for accidents, we've increased to 15,000, which is a really nice increase and a nice benefit because we've had a lot of utilization on this over the last year and we felt it necessary to increase those benefits. Our casualty benefit for illnesses, which is also a really nice benefit that we've had for the last couple of years, we've increased that as well to 3,500. And then the basic dental cover for children, which we introduced at the beginning of this year, we found a fair amount of utilization on that benefit for children under the age of 12, so we've increased that benefit as well to 4,000. Moving on to our optimal product, the premium on that has increased to 398 Rand for family under 65 and to 575 for family over 65. Once again, the overall annual limit has increased in line with the demarcation regulations. The usage of a non-DSP and the penalty that one could incur on that, we've increased that benefit up to 11,000. Our sub-limit benefit cover, once again, which is an important benefit, we've increased that to 28,000 Rand per admission, and we've increased it from 60,000 to 70,000 Rand per family per annum. Our breast cancer reconstruction benefit, once again, which was a new benefit we introduced this year, we've increased that because we've seen the utilization and the importance of that benefit, and we've increased that to 18,000. Our MRI CT scan cover, we've also increased the benefit over there to 5,500. The trauma care cover benefit, we've increased to 2,000 Rand per consultation. Our co-payments for scopes, we've also increased the benefit to 4,000 Rand. And then once again, the casualty benefit for accidents and illnesses, we've increased both those benefits to 10,000 and 3,500 respectively. And the dental benefit for children under the age of 12 years old, we've also increased that to 3,000 for 2023. Moving on to our synergy option, the increase in premium has gone from 312 to 340 for family under the age of 65 and 435 to 475 for family over the age of 65. Once again, the overall annual limit in line with the demarcation regulations. We've increased the usage of a non-DSP from 8,000 to 9,000. We've increased our sub-limit benefit cover from 25 to 28,000, also a really nice benefit that there's a lot of utilization of, and the limit from 60,000 to 70,000 per family per annum. We've increased our MRI CT scan cover from 4,000 to 4.5. Our trauma care cover we've increased as well to 2,000 Rand. And our co-payments for scopes, there's been a nice increase there to 4,000. And once again, the casualty benefits for both accidents and illnesses have also had benefit increases for 2023. The basic dental cover for children under 12 years old on the Synergy option has also had a nice increase to 2,000 Rand. Moving on to our MedExtend option, we've had premium increases on there, minimal from 345 Rand to 366, and from 465 Rand to 498 Rand. The overall annual limit, once again, 185,000 in line with the demarcation regulations. Our casualty benefit for illnesses has gone from 3,000 to 3,500. Okay, we've added in two nice benefits onto our MedExtend option for 2023. I think a lot of it was coming from what you guys have asked for on the benefit or on the option. And we've now added on the MRI and CT scan cover of up to 4,000 Rand, limited to one claim per family per annum. Okay, we've also added on a new benefit of 5,000 Rand for co-payments per annum, limited to 2 claims per family. You'll notice that all the defined benefits have also had a nice increase in terms of the Rand value for 2023. And also the claim-free benefit, you'll notice has also had a nice Rand value increase for 2023. Okay, moving on to the launch slide. The benefit or the premium increases in this has gone from 144 to 155 for family under 65 and 249 to 267 for family over the age of 65. Also nice small increases on that. The overall annual limit, once again in line with the demarcation regulations. The casualty benefit on the launch option has also had an increase from 5,500 to 6,000. Okay, as you know, on Turnberry's options, we have free international travel cover available per member on the gap cover. So our travel benefit covers each member up to 5 million Rand, okay, per person on the policy. There's been a couple of nice enhancements on these benefits for 2023. You'll see that the quarantine expense benefit, which we only introduced, or should I say, which TRC only introduced last year, we've increased that from 2,500 to 3,000 and 25,000 to 30,000 per family on the option. I think a couple important things to mention on the travel cover for 2023 is you need to apply for the cover before you travel. Okay, at least 48 hours. If you have failed to apply for the travel cover and you have now gone overseas, unfortunately, you will not be able to get the cover once gone. Okay, so it's imperative that you get hold of Gordine, who would have introduced herself earlier to you today, 48 hours before traveling, and she will do the necessary to make sure that you've got the necessary cover in place. Also, an important point to note on the travel cover is that it covers 90 days. It does not extend, or once that 90 days is over, it doesn't extend the travel cover thereafter. I think a couple of nice new benefits that TRC have added to the travel cover for 2023, and please note that this is obviously for the top-up travel cover, is the daily hospital cashback benefit. There's a new dental benefit. Although it's not a new dental benefit, it just enhances the dental benefit on your standard travel cover. There's weather condition cover, there's a denied visa cover, there's a hijack and hostage cover, and there's legal expense cover. I think all of these benefits, all the new benefits which they've introduced, more than happy to share the information with you on how they work in that. We can obtain that through Gordine, Lizelle, or we'll also make sure that it's available on our website for you guys. And then you'll have a look at all the standard benefits that we had on the top-up cover. Have also had a nice Rand value increase as well. With that obviously comes the increase in the rates, and you'll see that there's been a slight increase in the rates, and also obviously depending on the time period will depict the rate that you'll have to pay. I think as everyone is aware, during the course of this year we've run a number of underwriting concessions for you guys, and we've tried to be consistent in terms of the underwriting that we've run, and try to make it as attractive as possible for you to want to place business with Turnberry. So what we're going to do again now till the end of December is continue to run a concession where the only underwriting that's going to be applicable is going to be the 12-month on cancer and the 12-month on musculoskeletal and the 10-month on pregnancy. All other condition-specific waiting periods are not going to be applicable, as well as the general 3-month waiting period we're going to do away with until the end of December. And at the end of December, then we'll obviously relook at things. And if we need to extend that concession, for a couple more months, we'll do so as well. Okay, this concession obviously is applicable to all the individual members. When it comes to groups, obviously a complete different story, which I'll explain in a couple of minutes to you guys. So that concession, like I mentioned, we're going to be running now till the end of December, and we'll relook at it thereafter. When it comes to our groups, we've had a very successful year 2022 in terms of new business we've obtained from a group perspective. I think our rates have been very, very competitive, and we've had a lot of interest. So our group business has really grown over this year. We obviously going to continue to offer the most affordable rates that we can from a group quoting perspective. And we would really love the opportunity to quote on some of your group business. We know that this is a renewal process that we're going through, and there is a good opportunity over here for us to relook at some of the rates and some of the quotes that we've done in the past. So please give us the opportunity and let us re-quote on some of that business. Once again, when it comes to group business, like I mentioned, in terms of the concession was for individual members, underwriting concession. The underwriting for groups we have a look at in a complete different light. Depending on the demographics of the group, the number of members and that, we are more than happy to offer favourable underwriting for any groups that come on board. Favourable underwriting really meaning that we will accept them underwriting free. On a voluntary basis, we're willing to give a period of 3 months to get on as many members with no underwriting, and to really just make it as attractive as possible to any of you to move business Turnberry's way. The other nice thing that does assist in terms of group business is the electronic take-on process. We don't expect 30 or 40 or 100 applications to be completed. If we get everything electronically, we can obviously download it, data dump onto the system, and get the members on as easy and as quick as possible. Moving on to our claims processing system, there's a couple of ways, obviously, once again, that claims can be submitted to Turnberry. We have the online claim form that members can complete. They take it, they complete everything online, they can attach all the supporting document that is required, okay, and they can then submit it to Turnberry. Alternatively, they can download the application form, they can print it, complete it, submit everything, attach everything to it, and then once again submit it to claims. Guys, our claims works. You have a look at the testimonials, please, that are on the website. You might have seen a lot of testimonials before the launch started that was running. Claims works. The only hiccup we ever have with claims is when all the necessary documentation is not submitted. And that could prolong the claims process and then the turnaround times. I mean, we all know we go through peaks and troughs. There's periods where there's high claim volumes and there's periods where there's low claim volumes. So we work on an average of 7 working days, but often it's a lot quicker than that, provided all the supporting documents is there. The last thing I'd like to chat to you guys about today is obviously the 2 digital platforms. It was introduced last year, and I thought I'd just reiterate and go through a little bit more about it now. The first platform is obviously the Lombard platform, where we've got the Turnberry broker training and the CPD platform available obviously for all of you guys, where there's obviously a repository of information that you'll require throughout the year. The platform provides access to product-specific training, which is available, and once completed, a certificate is emailed to yourselves. Articles which have been accredited by the RISA for CPD points is available. All the testimonials, some of them which you would have already read this morning, you can obviously get them from the platform and you can share with your clients. The platform's there to assist you with your own digital presence. We've created social media posts that you can share with your clients via Facebook, and obviously training on how to create a LinkedIn profile is on the platform. In addition to the standard marketing material, you can also access videos, comparison of Turnberry products, and the broker application form, which I'm going to touch on now for you, is available on the platform. The broker training and CPD platform can be accessed under the broker tab on the Turnberry website. The second platform, which I'd like to chat to you guys a bit about as well, which has been developed, and as mentioned was developed last year, is being developed specifically to help you and your clients. And this platform is a Turnberry digital application form. Okay. The need to go digital has increased as younger clients, we all know, have become more technologically inclined. Okay. A fully digital application for where the client can even sign the application electronically on the touchpad of their laptop or by the use of their computer mouse, okay? Eliminating the need for any of your clients to actually download the software. A record of advice from yourselves can then obviously also be added to the application form. Okay. The client also needs to accept waiting periods and exceptions by means of manual intervention, which is helpful should a client dispute these at a claim stage. When underwriting concessions are granted, which is the one that we're currently going to be running till the end of December, this will also reflect under the waiting period section of the application form. So we will change it according to what concession we're running at the time. A record of all the applications is kept under the broker's individual login, and a new feature of the application form is the option to download the completed application in a PDF format in order to keep for your records. Okay, so that is obviously a new enhancement on the online application form which we've introduced. Policy schedules for digital applications are generated shortly after the completion of the application. So to receive your login details and training, please contact your broker consultant who will obviously give you your login details and will assist you in the whole process going forward. Guys, with that, I really would like to thank you for your time today. Hopefully we haven't kept you longer than I promised initially, and I'm kind of hoping Tony's slides weren't longer than he originally said as well. But what we would like to do now is go through some of the questions that you guys have posed, answer as many as we possibly can, and those that we haven't, like I mentioned, we'll make sure are available on our website for you to have a look at in your own time. Guys, thank you very much and appreciate your time.